Hey everybody, Tim here for tonight's episode of Discovery, Season 3, Episode 5, Die Trying, which realistically, the title really kind of amps you up. It gets you really excited, they're going to join the Federation or they're going to die trying. It's really, so much easier than that. So the title kind of a little misnomer, a little disappointing. So we have discovered the Federation, we have found where they were hiding, and realistically, it was actually a really fun scene. I loved when they were going in there, and they're there's, detachable nacelles, so where's the warp core? There's this, there's that. I will 100% admit, I missed the USS Nog reference. I didn't realize it until somebody posted it on Twitter later on, which is huge. That's amazing. Great shout out for Aaron. So I really, really liked that. The obvious one that they flat out said was the Voyager, aka the 74656, compared to the Enterprise, the 1701. So the Voyager J, which I love that because it's the 11th generation for the ship, which realistically speaking, if we look at the Enterprise, we went from the Enterprise all the way to the Enterprise E in 100 years, 150 years, something like that. So, that's from the Enterprise to the Enterprise E in 150 years-ish. We went from Voyager to the Voyager J in, 800 years? So, that's kind of saying something. So, evidently the Voyager each generation lasts a little bit longer than the Enterprise generations. So we get that. One of my big complaints was the holograms. Something about holograms. Because I had commented on one of the episodes of Picard how I felt like the hologram was, not as sophisticated as, say, the Doctor from Voyager. The hologram in Picard was, kind of skitsy, and it didn't work very well. And the holograms in this one were very much the same way. So, I don't know. I didn't, necessarily expect, Robert Picardo to show up as the Doctor or anything. But the holograms they weren't quite right. So, that just seemed odd to me. We see some more, Barzan? I don't even know how you say that. Barzan. So, anyways, they go back all the way to the Next Generation. And then, of course, Nan, who was in Season 2 and is in this season, we see more of her people. Which, that whole, the whole premise of, find this one little ship that has every sea known to man, and then cure these sick people, that is such a classic Trek storyline that it's really good. And this whole episode was very, very good in that, context. It was really interesting. It was a lot of fun. And it did set up a lot of questions. Nan staying behind, why? It's so pointless. Unless they were oh, we have too many characters now, or unless the actress wanted to leave, or something. It seems so odd to write her out, but yet, because of the way that Discovery follows, modern-day storytelling, you know she's going to come back at, the last episode of the season to, save the day or something. This is obviously not going to be her last appearance. The whole, one of the big questions that I like is, why does everybody know that the same lullaby that Adria was playing because of Gray and stuff? So that's going to be kind of the big question for the season, is what's going on with that. The other big complaint I have is Michael. For one, I don't like Michael Burnham at all. I have not liked her since season 1, since the whole, series began. Her whole thing, she committed mutiny, but guess what? She's a first officer again. No, I don't buy it. I don't like it. But whatever, it's part of the show, so it's one of those I just kind of have to get over it. That being said, this season seems very over the top of, she has to relate to everybody. The whole point of her, she had to go to Trill to be with Adria. Why? Why is that a thing? Why does she have to go here to the seed planet so she can relate to, Nan's people, even though Nan's it's her people? So, I don't know. The season's very forceful on Michael relating to people. Again, it's going to be important towards the end, but still, I don't quite like it. What's the purpose behind it? So, I don't know. Overall, like, this was a really good episode. I did like it. It did flow very naturally, very Star Trek classic-like. So, I'm still enjoying the season, leaps and bounds over 1 and 2. Curious to see where they're going with the bird, where they're going to go with this lullaby. What did you guys think about seeing some future ships? Like I said, we did see the Voyager J. Do you think we'll see another Enterprise? Go ahead, let me know what you guys think. I'd love to discuss it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I will see you guys next week for Scavengers.